Raleigh-Durham Chapel Hill area neighborhoods compete for the top spot in the ultimate rankings for best overall in the Triangle. Which neighborhoods come out on top? I'm Allison Warnerowski with the W Real Estate Group in Raleigh, and you see tons of videos about the best neighborhoods in the greater Raleigh area. But how do we know what's really the best and not just an opinion? So I created a detailed analysis with nearly 60 top neighborhoods with over 25 ranking criteria to decide this once and for all with numbers and not opinion. More information on the ranking criteria can be found in the description below, but all of the criteria rolled up into 5 different categories. Location, which looks at commutes, proximity to essentials and entertainment, value, which looks at what house you get for your money, schools, which encompasses both public and private options, amenities, and the overall community feel. Let's start with 6 to 10 at a high level, and then we'll dive into the top 5 in more detail. Starting with number 10, we have the very popular Wendell Falls. With some of the best amenities in all of the Triangle mixed with its own shopping center, there's not much that this neighborhood doesn't have. At number 9, we have the incredibly sought-after neighborhood of Falls River. Nestled in a great location in North Raleigh, Falls River not only is a great place for those wanting a strong community, but has plenty of parks, pools, and outdoor fun to keep the whole family entertained. Coming in at number 8, we have the massive Apex neighborhood of Bella Casa. Such an amazing location close to a number of parks, Bella Casa is one of Apex's premier neighborhoods with quite the variety of home prices and sizes. Number 7 brings Clayton into the list with its popular neighborhood of Riverwood. If you're looking for value, Riverwood provides an excellent variety of homes at great prices for all that you get. And it has its own boutique shopping center in the center of the neighborhood. And at number 6, Cary makes its first appearance with the absolutely beautiful neighborhood of Lockmere. The amenity-rich Lockmere provides a lake house feel with multiple lakes, dense foliage, and even homes with boat docks. That's 6 through 10, so now let's work our way down through the top 5. In the number 5 spot, we have Holly Springs' marquee neighborhood of 12 Oaks. With an above-average location score, 12 Oaks has relatively quick commutes to both downtown Raleigh and RTP, while being very close to major shopping centers and a multitude of parks and playgrounds around Holly Springs. It has an average value score, mostly due to the fact that many of the yards are smaller with fewer mature trees since the neighborhood is new. The price per square foot is a little bit higher than the average for the Triangle, and its HOA fees are on the higher end. But what it lacks in value, it makes up for its amazing amenities and sense of community. It's easy to meet people as it has a very social environment, and there are multiple pools, parks, and even an 18-hole golf course. Moving on to number 4 is another one of North Raleigh's most sought-after neighborhoods and perhaps the prettiest on the list, Bedford. With a solid location score, it has a relatively easy commute to downtown Raleigh and RTP, and it's right in the middle of North Raleigh's amenities as it's in a convenient location to enjoy the outdoors. It has a strong value score as the prices per square foot are very reasonable for the area, and you get a home with mature trees and decent yard sizes. But like 12 Oaks, Bedford's draw is in its amenities, as it has multiple pools with a dedicated space for young kids, multiple pocket parks, its own boutique shopping center, and direct access to the best greenway in the area and the Neuse River Greenway Trail. And all of these amenities help to bring neighbors together and create an excellent community for the whole family. Into the top 3 now, and the number 3 spot goes to Wake Forest's marquee neighborhood of Heritage. With just about everything you could ever need right around the corner, the only drawback of Heritage's location is its distance from downtown Raleigh and RTP. But you get a decent overall value in Heritage with reasonable prices per square foot in comparison to neighborhoods with similar amenities and mature trees, which is a major draw to people of the community. Heritage's main appeal, though, is its top-notch amenities. It has 2 different pool locations complete with kids areas, a water slide, and even a lazy river. And its parks are just different, as they are impeccably maintained and offer plenty of space for everyone to enjoy. Heritage also has its own 18-hole golf course and clubhouse for golf lovers. And the community holds multiple events throughout the year and helps to foster an incredible community feel throughout the neighborhood. Down to number 2, which takes us back to Cary and the amenity-rich neighborhood of Amberley. With one of the best location scores on the whole list, Amberley is an incredibly convenient neighborhood for those working in RTP, and it has everything you need within minutes. While its price per square foot is a little bit higher than the average for the area as it's in Cary, it still has a solid value score as you will get a newer home with reasonable HOA fees for the amenities. And speaking of the amenities, they are amazing. One of its pools could be mistaken for a mini water park. It has multiple pocket parks around, tennis and pickleball courts, a mini soccer field, and its own lake with walking trails surrounding it. And to top it off, the center of the neighborhood comes complete with its own shopping center that has restaurants, grocery, and retail options. And there's even a dedicated event space for where the community holds many of its outdoor get-togethers. We've arrived at the number 1 spot, so without further ado, the top spot goes to Cary's staple neighborhood of Prestonwood. This may come as a surprise to many considering its lower than average value score, but Prestonwood excels at every other category to put it at the top of the list. It's an absolute prime location. You can quickly get to downtown Raleigh, the PNC Arena area where the Hurricanes and NC State Wolfpack play, as well as enjoy a quick commute into RTP and Durham if needed. You're also right in the middle of the best of what Cary has to offer, from both a parks and entertainment standpoint, as you're right by multiple major shopping centers and just minutes from Bond Park, Lake Crabtree, and more. House-wise, you will pay a premium for houses here. Many of the homes are on the older side now, and the club membership dues are costly, but you do get mature trees with decent-sized lots. Amenities-wise, Prestonwood is known to be the best around when considering its country club. There are multiple pools with a massive pool deck overlooking 2 beautiful ponds, and it has a major tennis program with tons of tennis and pickleball courts. The clubhouse is stunning with multiple dining options, and the golf course is one of the best in the Southeast and has 54 holes to play. There's always some event going on at the clubhouse, so it's easy to meet people. So there you have it, the top 10 best neighborhoods in the greater Raleigh area based on numbers. Overall, even though I may rank the neighborhoods slightly different myself, I do agree with the list overall. I was a little surprised not to see a Durham or Chapel Hill neighborhood in the top 10 though. Croasdale and Durham did come in at number 11, and Meadowmont and Chapel Hill came in at 16 as the 2 closest to break the top 10. Stay tuned for other breakdowns of this analysis based on value, location, and amenities. If you have any real estate needs, please don't hesitate to reach out as we would love to help you. I'm Allison Warnerowski, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.